Just bear with me 1 second, folks. I'm just getting everything set up because today is a little scuffed, as you might have gathered from social media, because I had some weather-based complications I had to take care of. There's Firebot up and going. I remembered this time. And I think we are good to go. I did do some last-minute audio balancing to get this in good order. I'll go ahead and let this play, because this will give you a look at how things absolutely won't be, but it gives you an idea. Actually, I don't know if that song is going to get me in trouble, so we're going to go ahead and cut that off there and get the ball rolling.
In 1560, Lord Nobunaga Oda defeated Yoshimoto Imagawa in Okehazama. Soon after his victory, Nobunaga fell to a fatal arrow which pierced his throat. However, Nobunaga was far from finished. With the help of the demons, he rose from the dead. The demons began their rampage, slaughtering innocent villagers. Then a young warrior, Samanosuke Akechi, stood up and defeated the Demon King.
That was the first game.
The nightmare, however, did not end. A few years later, his strength restored, Nobunaga was set to conquer the entire country.
I did bump the volume up a little bit. That sure is an eyeball on a snake in a field. Oh, aren't you a regular snake charmer? Ah, of course. Snakes, no other snakes. And then the village burned. Well, that's a shame. As you might have gathered from that intro bit, don't expect this to be a happy story, and there is going to be blood and gore. Gonna warn y'all about that one straight away, in case you missed the note about that. There is gonna be blood and gore, and quite a bit of violence. Not bad. They're at least putting up a good fight. There's a problem, though. They're not fighting humans. Well, that seems like overkill. And that's just rude. Yeah, it's just a bad day all around, huh? Ooh, boy. There once was a village here, and then it burned down. Symbolism. He's speed. He's just having a great time. And there's a ninja. Maybe not the best at his job yet. But he too is having a great time. That one uses guns. Not sure if he's meant to be a pirate or if he's just on a boat. Could go multiple ways with that one. And you know, of course, gotta have scenes like this at some point. Pretty sure that's not how waterfalls work, but sure, we can roll with that. And then we have our hero. It's really just not having a great day, and it's not gonna get any better anytime quick.
A new warrior, Jubei Yagyu, heard about a demon attack on his hometown, Yagyu village. Fearing the ominous presentiment in his heart, he desperately raced back home.
Get used to the words not quite all being right as well. That's gonna be a consistent thing here. Yeah, everybody's kind of dead. It's not the best homecoming anybody could have had. Now, I know shock is a hell of a thing, but you would think he'd be able to gather the fact that these people are not alive.
Hey! Who did this?
Now you're asking the right question. We've got some revenge to go plot and do. And creepy voices to hear in our head, apparently.
Who's there?
Jubei, come to me, Jubei.
This can't possibly be a bad idea. Now, a couple things right out the gate. One, I can't use the control stick for this. I have to use the D-pad. There is no other option. And if you're saying, looking at this, that this is Resident Evil, but as a samurai, you'd be right, because that's basically what this series is. Especially early on. It kind of changes as you go, but we'll get into that when we get to those games. Rules of their clan. These are save points. We're gonna be needing these a lot. Because, boy, does this game... This game is a thing. You might remember from when I played the first game's remake, how much trouble I had toward the end. Now consider this isn't a remake. This is the original version. So, I'm gonna have a much harder time, because the controls are going to be a little bit harsher. How could they be so savage? Well, it's called being demons, and not caring about human lives. Those things usually kind of go hand in hand. Hey, that one's not dead yet. Impressive that they're moving around with an arrow in their leg and in their back.
You come back. You grow so strong. Are you all right? What happened? Go. You need to get out of here. Right there. Hey, who did this?
I think we got a hint who did this.
Hey, yes, yeah.
I think it was those guys. The ones with the creepy glowing eyes.
You're the ones who attacked here?
Not much for conversation, are they?
I won't forgive you. Prepare yourself.
Now, thankfully, Jubei is actually reasonably competent, so we can work that angle. If I lock onto them, I also gain access to a couple other moves, like kicking and a good forward thrust that lifts them into the air. Kinda interesting how they turn to dust, huh? Guess these really aren't normal people at all. That's probably not great. But at least they don't get back up. Yes, yes, spooky voice. I know, you want me to go that way. Let me make sure there isn't anything to take first. But yeah, now that we've had our first fight, I'm going to explain controls right quick. Square button is my main slashing attacks. The other buttons currently don't do anything as far as the face buttons go. R1 is my lock-on that lets me strafe and do those other attacks I talked about. L1 guards. R2 is actually a quick turn. Because, as you might have gathered, this is a tank control game. Very much in the same vein as the early Resident Evils. Which is why the comparison comes up. And it's, you know, also made by Capcom, the same company. What do you know? Shocking. Let's go follow the creepy voice now. Because this can't possibly do a bad thing to us. So I suppose at the same time, our village has been destroyed. What have we got to lose at this point? Other things to note, when you see me doing a quick turn when an enemy falls down and attacking a different enemy, that's not actually me doing that. The targeting in this game is actually smart, and the moment an enemy's downed, you will actually automatically switch to somebody who's standing still. And that flash you saw happen is if I time my attack just with when they will attack me, I can counter them immediately. I'm doing so much worse a job this time than I did in testing, as usual. There we go, knock them to the ground. I couldn't see what he was doing. I got through all of this without getting hit in testing. I have to say that, even though no one will believe me. You want to hit those guys hard and fast before they have a chance to do that unsheathing attack that they do. Because not only does it come out very fast, but it hits very hard compared to the regular attacks these guys have. You can stab them when they're on the ground, but I don't know if we just can't do that yet or if I keep positioning it wrong. Because it is very picky. Which, get used to me saying something is very picky, because welcome to old tank control games and things being picky. That seems safe. That is my name, don't wear it out. I'm also going to try my best to make light of things a lot, because a lot of things in this are going to be very dark. So I'm going to try to balance that out a little bit. But we saw a box over here, and that's what I was trying to get to when he decided skipping across the stones was a better idea. Things like herbs are going to be, as you might imagine, consumable items that will heal us. But we don't need to use that right now. The statue's radiating dim red light. Can't do anything with that right now. We'll get into what that does here in a minute. Spooky cave, full of steam. And a very clean and fancy door for being in a cave. Aside from the one light being broken. That's not ideal, but you know, it's fine. Very foggy in here. The voice is louder in here. Yep, yep, spooky ghost lady. Knew this was a trap. Oh.
What? A demon woman.
Not inaccurate.
You're behind this.
Maybe a bit of a jump there.
The one responsible for burning down Yagyu village is Nobunaga Oda.
What?
Kill him, for he is the real demon.
You say floating in front of me with a snake tail.
Defeat the demon, Jube. Your hand has the power to absorb the souls of demons.
That's helpful.
Use this power to defeat Nobunaga.
Ta-da! We got a sick tattoo.
5 sacred orbs were created to protect humans from the demons. Charity,
Not just any demons, the demons.
faith, honesty, respect, and strength. Gather all the orbs and defeat Nobunaga. You must go to the Dragon Shrine and obtain a hidden power. Then you may begin your quest in the gold mine in Imasho.
Who are you?
You can do it, my son.
Dun dun dun. Now the question comes up, does she mean that literally? Because that brings up a whole other slew of different questions. But hey, we got a fancy rock, and we have magic powers now. Press and then hold the circle button to absorb the souls that emerge after defeating the demons. Again, the demons, not just any demons, the demons. Very specific. Red souls make us stronger. Blue souls give us back magic. Yellow heal us. Purple will transform us into the title drop, Onimusha. We'll get into that later when that's actually viable. Look into a magic mirror, then select enhancement to enter the enhancement screen. That's where you spend your red stuff. After you've equipped a magic weapon, press triangle to perform a magic spell. Remember, using a magic spell consumes some of your magic power. Collect 5 purple souls to become an Onimusha for a limited amount of time. You can charge attack by holding the targeting button I mentioned before and pressing square. And you can learn new techniques by finding books. There's another herb. And the reason I chose not to heal is the fact that we can now siphon souls to heal. In theory, I should be able to keep myself alive. I say in theory because I've been doing a bad enough job so far that I could easily end up wrong here. But now, enemies are in here, because they've found the cave. And now, we can stab them when they're on the ground to finish them off quicker. There we go, I healed a little bit. Perfect. And there's all our health back. Which is why I wasn't that concerned about taking damage. Oh, I think I need to be not locked on to do the down stab. That's what I've been doing wrong with it. Okay. That actually makes a bit more sense. Because it would prioritize attacking something that's still alive and on its feet over targeting something that's downed if I was still using the lock on. Got it. That actually makes a lot of sense. Now, a couple things about this series. One, I've only completed the first game. I have played a bit of the third one, which is where it kind of goes off the rails compared to what I was talking about before with comparing it to, say, Resident Evil. And kind of starts sliding a bit more toward Devil May Cry in a lot of ways. but still keeping some of the same Resident Evil style to it. And this is the dragon statue she told us to go to. Yeah, show it the mark. It'll probably be fine. I don't think you needed to feed your hand to it to show it the mark, but I guess, you know, if that gets you a magic sword, I'm not going to argue with it. We now have our first magic weapon.
This is my new power.
I mean, dragons do like eating hands, you're right. The problem is we kind of need that hand. That hand is helpful to have for stabbing people. Or in this case, stabbing demons.
You will pay for this. Nobunaga.
In 1568, gold was discovered in the valley of Imasho, which is situated between Mino province of Oda, the North Omi province of Asai, and the Echizen province of Asakura. In no time, adventurers and merchants, motivated by greed, crowded into Imasho, transforming the small village into a prospering mining town.
That depends on how small the taste is.
Gold! Gold! I found gold! 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 I'm rich!
This is not going to end well for this man, no matter how you look at it. You know, wave your newfound riches around in front of everybody and watch as you get murdered. Or he might just be dying on his own. Well, that's a shame. And now everybody robs the corpse. Guess he overworked himself.
Hey, sweet thing. Don't you want to serve me a little sake?
So you think you're too good for me, huh? Let go!
Look, a fancy blue rock like the one we found. And also one of the characters from the opening screen.
Let's kill him! We don't have to do this.
You did kind of start that fight by walking in the middle of them.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, you know, just wander off. Yep, that's fine. Oh, look at them. They all have knives. Oh no, the consequences of their actions. Hi. Yeah, I sure stabbed that guy. He was gonna stab me first. Yeah, you know, not the best design for not attracting the wrong type of attention. Not to mention, yeah, the very easy stabbing in the chest that could happen there. We have bigger and better things to deal with there, madam. Well, yeah, I can tell by the way everything's built that this town's kind of new. Yeah, you know, he did really stimulate the economy by collapsing in the middle of town with a bucket full of gold. Yeah, sure. You're gonna wake up tomorrow with a headache and decide you want to drink more to get rid of the headache. We all know how this ends. Thank you for telling me that there's an upstairs in a building with 2 floors, but I assume you also mean I can use that room. Oh, so he sells permits for things. What's your issue? Ah, of course. I will pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Understood. Good luck with that logic. There's loot up here. There's also a cat somewhere. There's the cat. I have known a few people that operate under that logic. And sadly, I cannot interact with the cat. And the thing is, in theory, that logic is correct. You won't be hungover if you're never not drunk, but boy, does your body have some regrets about this logic. Yeah, that's the big downside. Now, things like the fan we found, you'll notice are in the gift section. That's because as we gather our companions, we can actually give them gifts. My leg was clipping through that man's head. Don't question it. Everything is fine. You, man with box. Okay, there's rare stuff around. Thank you. That's very helpful. You'll also notice that I'm going to run in a serpentine pattern a lot. It's because I actually have a really hard time on this D-pad running in a straight line, especially with these camera angles. Ah, that's why we were told to go here, is Oda soldiers are here, which means there's demons about. Got it. Yep, it sure was burned to the ground, quite viciously. There is basically nothing left of it. Meanwhile, it's nice and quiet over here in the forest path, full of demons. Well... Help, getting stun locked. Do not wish to be stun locked. There we go, we got some money. That was our charge attack, by the way. And there's the magic spell for this weapon. Stab dude a lot. The magic of stabbing. No, bad. I stab you, not the other way around. Okay, we got all our health back, so that's the good news. Let's quickly scoop up all this gold as quickly as we can. There we go. As you can see, if we have to buy anything, getting money is actually not that bad. You just have to keep killing, which, you know, killing's kind of our business here, so... And boy, is business good at the moment. There we go. Alright. I just wanted what was in this box, which is a telescope. I don't know if we can actually use that telescope. I would assume it's probably another gift item. Hey, did you know about all the demons down there? Because, boy, there were a lot of demons down there.
Do you have a permit?
Not yet.
I won't allow you to enter the mine unless you have a permit.
Righto, then. Back down the demon-infested forest path. Understood. I guess they're here to ensure that people have permits, huh? The demons of bureaucracy. Some of the worst kind, really. That's right, I kicked you in the dick. What are you gonna do about it? That's right, you're gonna die. Real big shame for you, all things considered. Now, you might have wondered why I brought up needing money. It's because we actually need to buy a permit, I'm pretty sure. Or from what I remember. And I think I mentioned this, or at least started to before, but this game's actually my introduction to this series. This is the first one I ever saw. Is we actually very briefly, I think, had this when I was growing up. So I remember seeing it in front of me, but I don't know whatever happened to the copy we had. I think it got sold. But I remember being very interested in this whole soul siphoning thing we can do and all of that. Because it wasn't a mechanic I encountered very often. Barring things like Soul Reaver, which I, of course, had grown up with as well from discussions we had had about that when I was playing that. There's the town map. I believe this is a blacksmith, if I remember right. You know, aside from the fact that it kind of does look like one as well. Sure, pull the lever. What could possibly go wrong? I think I might be thinking of the wrong place. Especially since we can still fight in here. I think this might actually be progress. Also, the thing went back up while I was breaking all of these. So we'll break all of them and then we'll pull the lever again. That's what that means. Got the cloth. Now, it's worth noting, I did not ever get especially far in this game. Like, basically in testing, this is as far as I went recently, and I don't remember doing much with this way back when either. I only remember that opening bit, and then something much later that I have only, like, the haziest memories of. Okay, I almost got ruined by the camera there, but we made it. Ooh, this looks useful. We've got a bow now. Nice. I assume that's probably one of my other buttons? Once I equip it, presumably? Oh, it replaces the sword. Okay. So it's not a secondary, it is just another primary. Got it. Important information. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to want to save that bow for puzzles and particularly bad things. It just feels like the kind of thing you'd want to keep a bow around for. So let's go back into the main bits of town here and go see that man who was talking about selling permits. Is presumably I need to buy a permit from him. Oh, cutscene. Well, that's rude. Impressive splitting that jar in half, though.
Where did you take my girl? How dare you disturb our time? Together!
Oh, hey, that's those two from the intro as well. Why'd you shoot the moth?
Gave me the help sign, so I had to break things up between the two of you. Get over it.
What?
Seriously. Who'd want a red bald head like you?
A red bald head? That does it! Outside now!
This isn't gonna go well for him, I suspect.
It's a fight! It's a fight! It's a fight! It's a fight!
Well, if they're gonna fight outside, maybe you should all go inside.
Prepare yourself, Magoichi!
Yep, this is going about as expected.
You cheat! Coward!
You are too old-fashioned.
You arrogant fool! Stop this!
Eke Ankakuji is an honorable man, famous with the spear of the Hazoin. Magoichi Saiga is also an honorable man, and is a chief of the Kishu Saiga gun team. But it is dishonorable to fight over such trifle things.
And you are?
Jubei Yagyu, the young chief of the Yagyu clan. Master of the Blade! It must be fate that three proud warriors meet in such a town. There will be no fight today. Maguichi, we'll take pity on you instead.
Oh, how his tone changes immediately, huh? You know, a little thank you for saving you from yourself would have been grand. There we go, we got the information on gift exchange. Give a gift to certain characters and you can expect something helpful in return. A mark will appear on the lower right side of the screen when you approach certain characters. When you see this, press the start button to enter the subscreen and choose a gift. Select give to offer the gift to the character. Remember, you can only give gift items. So things like the cloth, the telescope, and the other thing we just picked up, the fan. Okay. And now they're both just hanging around. He is, of course, obsessed with alcohol. And he wants history books. He might still appreciate something like the telescope or the... He might be interested in the fan, but I'm gonna hang on to those because neither of them are saying they want that. So I don't know whether that would be worth anything, and I don't want to waste them. Oh yeah, the permit guy is in here, though. And I could have swore there was a blacksmith or a shop or something somewhere around here, but I don't remember where it is. Permit man's over there. This cameraman. Oof. 100 gold. Huh, I wonder if I could afford this 100 gold permit with my 1,600 gold I got from gratuitous amounts of demon stabbing. There we go. We have a permit to go in the mountain now. So that was easy. There's a save point. There's also a source of infinite souls over there. But it's only blue souls. Right, this is how we upgrade stuff. Right, because we already had that discussion. How much does it cost to enhance this? A lot. Okay, that might not have been my finest choice, but too late. Statue of the Judgment God. They say it has keen eyesight to see all of the deeds of a person. Good for you. Would you like a telescope, Mr. Statue? It doesn't count. I was gonna give the statue the telescope. Ooh, box. What's in the box? Pipe. That might interest one of those two. And you'll notice it only keeps pumping out souls until you've actually refilled your meter. Once you've refilled your meter, it stops. Okay. So we have the permit. These two jokers are useless. Anybody upstairs now that things have changed? So I could have swore I could buy things somewhere around here too, where I could like buy herbs. I wanted to stock up a little bit before we went forward, but I think we don't have a choice on that one. Because this does kind of fall into the survival horror section. So a shop, I guess, wouldn't make the most sense. Because then there would be no inventory management really to worry as much about. I don't know if I can actually go this way. Apparently I can. Wait. This looks like a place where shops would be. And I've got a globe. Okay. It annoys me when items are not in their proper places. I agree. This is famous salt, from which Shingen Takeda gave to his arch-rival. Good for him. He's a merchant, of course he's telling you lies. It's a jug. I don't think you're going to convince him that that's a precious item you found. I don't know about that one. It kind of smells here. Okay, he'll sell me an Urn of Fortune if I need one. Oh. Oh, that's probably perfect for giving to Magoichi. I don't know who you're referring to when you say your friend. Good for you about finding lots of gold. There's a horse. Hello, horse. Okay, I can interact with horses, but I can't interact with cats. Understood. There is a box. Hang on. You, out of the way. There's a box. Oh. That might do something. Okay. I assume, though, it's a gift item, probably. Yeah, because it's not something I can wear. And, yep, gift item. Okay. Yeah, especially since this is the only copy of this document that exists, apparently, that'll probably make Magoichi very happy. Do I need an Urn of Fortune? Oh, I think the Urn of Fortune is, you're having a lot of trouble thing. It's a get out of jail free type thing. No, you're the one complaining about items not being in their place. Okay. None of you are actually selling me anything, therefore I do not care about any of you. I mean, I guess she's trying to sell me something, but that's about the only one. And it's not something I have any need of. Yes, yes, you told me about the Oda soldiers wandering around. Well, I guess our only path is back up the mountain. I did save recently, so I think we'll be okay. There might also be a save up in the mine. Take care of that. That's the one problem with using the downed kill there, is the fact that they will be able to hit you while you're in that animation. And as you've seen a couple times, they can block just like we can. At this rate, it's probably for the best that I just leave. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna keep fighting these guys over and over again when I pass through, and I'm sure we can find plenty more demons to fight. Hey, I have a permit now.
Okay, you can go in.
I'm glad he just plays along immediately as far as that goes. History book, volume 4. I also forgot to drop the ancient document off with Magoichi. What's the point of having a guard station with no guard? Especially when your only guard for this mine is a grumpy man who just stands here with his arms crossed. I have a sword. I could just run right past him, stab him, and move on.
Monsters in the mine shaft.
Monsters?
A woman wearing armor went in there. I tried to stop her, but...
What?
Well, that explains where she went. Yeah, her. That one. Yep, as expected. Save point. This, I presume, is going to be our first taste of actual danger. Demon War Scroll. To find this demon is to find a mysterious door. The strange and nasty demon named Mosen guards this type of door. A pupil of Guildenstern created the Mosen from bright moss under the ground. There are several types of Mosen, and their sole reason for existence is to prevent an invasion. No human is allowed to enter through the door or which a Mosen guards. However, certain magical weapons have been known to work well against the mighty Mosen. Well, I think we know what we need to do if we encounter one of those, then. Oh, the slide puzzles. You'll notice I have 2 moves, I think, to make here. And so it's this and then this. Oh, no, that. Barito Secret, which I presume is a special move for the sword we have. Back, forward, and square lets us execute a hidden technique of the sword we're using. Okay. I forget if those puzzle boxes permanently lock if you fail them. I believe in the remake they don't, but in the remake of the first one rather, they don't. I don't know about this one. I mean, I've got things you might be interested in, but nothing that I know for a fact you'd be interested in. Map of the gold mine. Let's have a look at what we're dealing with in here. That's actually a pretty good map. There's a green icon down the way there somewhere. Ah, that must be another save point, considering the save point is a green icon. Okay, and this is a dead end over here. Actually, a pretty useful map. You can see it all on the screen when you look at it here too. You just can't see the icons. At least not very well. I might already be the richest man in this town. Fighting demons is apparently much more profitable than being a gold miner. I suppose I shouldn't be shocked by that. Get a load of these freaks. Well, they are legitimate monsters. I'll give them credit for that. These are definitely monsters. Well, when they've got that much mouth, it's kind of hard not to, I would figure. Considering, you know, their whole head is mouth. So they weren't any more dangerous than the soldiers, and I think I went the wrong way. So those must be really scary to run into in the dark. Especially with the way they just appear out of the ground. Okay, so that's the secret technique, is that multi-attack I just did there. Okay, they seem like they would be more dangerous than the soldiers, but I think they take less hits. It's hard to tell. I'm also learning how to attack better, so it's a real question mark. Oh, there's getting to be quite a lot of you in here. if it's a camera trick or if some of them are larger than others. Because that one I just got rid of a moment ago seemed like he was taller, but he was also at the back of the cave, so it's hard to say for sure on that one. All I know is there's a lot of you little buggers in here, and I don't appreciate your high population. That needs to be fixed. That, I assume, is a Muzan. That's right, I consumed your friend's souls. What you gonna do about it? I'm taking all their money, too. That's what you're gonna do. Die. Huh. So, magic attack didn't work. Charge attack didn't work. Slashing it didn't work. I guess... maybe the bow? Either that or we have to find another magic weapon. I really doubt the bow is the answer here, but I figure I may as well try. Yep, that didn't work either. It's the only other thing I've got. I assume it's actually a case of I gotta go find something to use on this. So the effects on this really made it seem like lightning would be the answer. Unless maybe I just need to hit it a lot? No, that doesn't seem to be working. I didn't try using my hand. I will siphon the door. Nope. Okay. We only have 2 purple souls, so if the Onimusha move is the answer, that's not going to work either. Must be something down one of the other paths. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I did. Pretty confident this is where we came in from. Yeah, so down that dead end over here is more than likely what I need to get through the door. Do let me know if the audio balance is okay, by the way, because it seems fine to my ears and everything, but that's never a guarantee, as we've discussed before. Oh, I'm sealed in here, so this is probably important. Oh. I see our friend is hanging out in the rafters. Honestly, a good place to hang out in a situation like this, since it doesn't seem like these things understand to look up. And their hats would certainly make it hard for them to look up without actually tilting their heads back. Oh, hey.
I'm here to help you.
Look at you actually being useful.
Monsters are really in trouble now. Magoichi, don't be a coward. Fight with us.
No, I'm not in the mood.
How rude.
Magoichi's my spirit animal. Like, nah, you're fine. You don't need my help. I'll keep my end of the tunnel clean. He can handle the other side. Probably. He probably needs help. You good? Seems like you're good. Just gonna pull these souls in. Don't mind me draining those souls.
Well, that was easy.
Please help.
Huh?
My daughter was kidnapped by monsters.
What? Your daughter?
Why was your daughter down here in the cave?
Is your daughter pretty?
God damn it.
I think she is the most beautiful girl in the world.
Great! I shall bring her back to you. Tell me, where did the monsters go?
That way.
This fucking guy.
Yes, yes.
I haven't bothered to remember his name yet because I don't like him that much. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we may as well at least go watch him die a horrible death. I mean, we could save him, but I don't know. He's kind of an asshole so far. Ah, this is the explanation of the orb thing, I assume. I'm a descendant of the Onichi Hogan clan, who was famous for their yin-yang mastery and strategy in Kyoto during the Heian period. The Onichi Hogan clan has an Oni ancestry, and it is said that a founder of the Onichi Hogan was entrusted with 5 orbs of the Oni clan. The 5 Oni orbs are secret orbs that will give a great power to the one who would fight against the demon. Ah, these were the orbs we were told about before. The 5 orbs are charity, faith, honesty, respect, and strength. We who took over the Onichi Hogan clan have been looking for the 5 Oni orbs for generations. I finally found the charity orb in this gold mine. However, the demons are all around me and I will not be able to make it back alive. Therefore, I have hidden the charity orb and have left this memo for a brave warrior to find. You must find all of the 5 Oni orbs and defeat the demons. Signed, the 13th Onichi Hogan. The thing is, we have the charity orb. So how did it get from in here to the weird snake lady in the other village? Mysteries and mysteries. Give me another magic thingy. Ah, spear now. Okay. This will help. Yojin Yari. Power of Ice. Okay. They seem reptilians, so something cold should be pretty good against them, logically. Ooh, we can just freeze them and shatter them. That also works. Much like with the soldiers, it's probably not worth it for me to sit here and keep slaughtering them like this. Now, they come from the wrong direction. Goodbye.
Makoichi, you fool! I won't forgive you! Ugh.
What are you two fighting about now?
Stop it, both of you. You're like children.
You really are.
Have you found the daughter?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting time?
I have to settle this first. I dream of becoming a feudal lord. I'd do anything to make it happen. Anything!
Even serve Nobunaga.
Yes! The point is, Makoichi laughed at my dream.
I laugh because it's silly. Jubei, what's your dream?
I don't have a dream. I will kill Nobunaga.
Another man possessed by a vengeful ghost.
A vengeful ghost? What do you mean? Makoichi!
Sure have some conflicting dreams going on here, huh? I will work for Nobunaga. I'm gonna kill Nobunaga. Well, huh. Complicated. Well, that exploded real neat. Ooh, that nugget was worth 50. And some medicine in case I get hurt. Can I... How much does this move? Ooh, boy. Okay, that's about what I figured. So it actually takes more to raise the armor, it seems, than it does to raise the weapon. Because I just did a little touch to test it on the armor, and it drained a good chunk, like, immediately. Which, I suppose this would be the whole reason to kill everything you come across. It's not like we have ammo to worry about or anything. It's just a matter of saving my time. But if I go through and kill everything, we can enhance our weapons faster. Charity orb. Yep. Oop. I'll need to get that back later, probably. Unless I could... Oh, nope, it pops out on its own. Very good. It would be awful if I had to come back there, and if I forgot, I was screwed. This is impressive equipment for a mine that was only built recently to have.
What do you think you are doing?
Invading your space.
Invading my territory.
Exactly.
Just a little human. Why did you come here?
I'm looking for a woman. I have no quarrel with you.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Weird Spider-Man.
Think you're equal to one from the demon clan?
Not equal. Better.
I respect it.
You amuse me, little man. I will enjoy killing you.
You know, I've heard lesser demons called minor demons before, but you really are a whole other kind of minor demon, aren't you? You know, I think you're the one that's really amusing at this point. You're doing a real bad job of even hurting me so far. There you go, look at you. You figured it out. You actually damaged me. Good for you. Oh no, you broke it. What a shame. I think I actually want him to break all of this stuff. That seems like it might actually be a good idea. I don't like being in this corner. No, sure I don't. Here, come break this one too. If you're just gonna stand there. Ow. Oh, hey. It's about time you got here. You gonna help or what? I think I'm actually gonna heal. Is he finally is actually starting to be effective because I kind of cornered myself like an idiot. And now the camera's being an issue. Wait, did he get smaller? I do believe he's actually gotten smaller. Ow. Trying to bait him over to this thing is proving problematic. I do think he's shrinking as we weaken him. Oop. Staggered him. God, this constant camera switching is really making this awkward. Went from such an easy fight to actually being a problem between the camera and him actually getting distracted by the other guy over here. Him getting distracted is helping, but it's also hurting at the same time. That's right, give me more magic back. Oh, well, hi. There we go. Had to burn a lot of healing to win that fight, but we got through it. Sure thing, buddy. Oh. I guess he was directly attached to the machinery here. So maybe having him break all of them wouldn't have actually helped that much.
Now for some women.
And there goes a one-track mind. Like, I guess since he wants to be a feudal lord, he does probably need a wife, but I feel like that's not what he's looking for women for. That is a good question. I don't know what it is either. Hey, an injured man. What do you know? I see.
Hey, what's wrong?
He's had rocks fall on him, probably.
The monsters forced us to work in the mine
Oh, that too.
as slaves. I'm the only one who survived. Everyone else died from exhaustion.
From the sound of things, you ain't far behind.
Are you alright? Hang
Yep.
on.
Shaking the man who's exhausted is not going to make him tell you more things. Meanwhile... Oh, okay.
Thank you. I feel fine now.
I hope there was
By the
nothing
way,
else in that cave I needed.
The woman you were looking for might have been taken into the hole.
The hole?
Yes, it's inside the gold mine, but the opening is blocked.
Yeah, that thing.
There is one way you can enter the hole. Please, use this to open the cover.
Magic donut.
What's that?
I don't know exactly, but you can open the cover if you place this on top somehow. I just found it lying around there and I kept it.
Convenient.
Please, take it.
Inside of the gold mine.
Yes. I have to go now. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, you go get very far away from this gold mine before anything else bad happens to you.
Thank you.
I feel like one meal would not fix exhaustion, but at least he's better now. Meanwhile, we contemplate the donut. Don't recommend eating it. Wait. Game, please. I would like to go over here. What's your deal? Rude.
Wait!
Well, we know who he is now. That was the ninja from the opening.
Jubei!
Getting tired of people calling my name randomly.
I know that you want to kill Nobunaga for what he did to Yagyu village. That's fine by me. I will assist you.
Thank you, statue.
Who are you?
Kotaro Fuma.
You mean that young chief of the ninja group that the Hojo clan retains?
First, let me give you some advice. Watch out for that woman you're looking for.
What?
She is no ordinary woman.
Well, we gathered
Might
that
be
much
a
already.
maiden of the Oda clan. I admit she's pretty, but do not get deeply involved.
Silence!
Don't get mad, I was kidding. I'll expose her true identity in time. Just wait.
Careful how much you expose with her. You might get in a lot of trouble that way. Still not enough to get a level for this. My god, that takes a lot. Okay. We have 3 out of the 5 dots to use our special form as needed. We have things we can safely say he wants, so we'll go ahead and give him those.
It would be better to read them all at once.
Do you want me to go get the whole collection first? You son of a bitch. How about an ancient document?
I've been looking for this book. Thanks.
Okay, he liked that one. He was grumpy about the other one. I'm not gonna ask why he had that. I'm just not gonna question that one. I feel like Akemi would be amused by the Tengu mask. Let's try that idea. None of the rest of this really feels like a great idea to give him, aside from maybe the pipe.
One day, I will enchant you with my famous dance.
I regret giving him this mask immediately. We're getting lots of bullets for something we don't have. At least we're very welcome here after we saved that man's life. Does the sword mean anything to you? Because I see that you don't have something to fight back with. I think that makes it a lot easier to tell you what to do. Got anything different to say now? I know how to use a sword. I don't know if I'd call Jubei a sword master. Not yet, but... Congratulations. I mean, it's not over for you yet, but it's not great. Are there still Oda soldiers on this road? Nope, there's now different demons. Ninja demons. With creepy porcelain masks. Okay, they're not very tough, they're just fast. That makes sense. Oh, it was targeting the other one. Okay. You know, I was complimenting the targeting before, and I can't help but notice that I keep falling into that trap. I broke the mask. Like, I'll compliment the targeting in something, and then it immediately decides, oh, I don't need to work as hard anymore then. I don't know what else I'm going to be able to spend all this money I have on. A problem I wish I had. Dog. Can I interact with dog? Hello, dog. Can't pet the cat, can't pet the dog. This is a tragedy. Clearly this game needs a remake just for that. Well, you know, that's the risk you take. You want money, you gotta risk your life for it. That's true in most cases. Okay, yeah, that left is the other dead end, right? So I take a right, then a left, and then I follow the path. I was pretty sure I remembered the pathing correctly, but it never hurts to make sure. So close, yet so far. I don't even know how much leveling it'll do, but with how much it costs, I feel like it has to do something pretty significant, you know? I also don't know if just leveling the first sword we got is the correct choice. Either. That's just the path I've chosen to take. Oh, now you're out here. What do you have to say out here? I've already given you some things, and you got grumpy about it. I just wanted to see what you were doing. Well, you're the one who chose to come in here with a pickaxe and mine. You easily could have found work elsewhere. But no, you wanted to get rich quick option of going into a gold mine. Accept your fate for having chosen this. Well, that doesn't seem great. How about you put him down? There we go. Why do I have this horrible suspicion that this is going to turn into another one of those situations where the main character is the only competent one on this team? Like, Akechi was no slouch in that boss fight, and in theory, Magoichi would be capable of fighting pretty well. But none of them have really shown me anything impressive yet, aside from being a problem. They sure are really good at being a problem. These guys are strong. I also can't help but notice that our friend has abandoned us immediately. And the fact that there's a bunch of these big skeleton guys in here now makes me really not like the idea of going down that hole. What the hell? Yeah, not gonna lie. Really don't like it in here. It really got bad in here while we were gone. I don't even know if I can block that. God damn it. Okay, yes, we can block that. Okay, that's important information. Oh, and that skull thing is eating the souls before we can get them. And apparently it disappeared. I thought it was gonna like explode or something, but it just left. Oh, I think it remade the demons that we were killing, since it managed to get their souls back. I think that's how that worked. But now that it's gone, I think they stay dead? Oh, ow, ow, ow. Or there was just a second wave of them. Maybe there was just a second wave of them. Not sure how that worked out, but I'll take it. We ended up with most of our health, so I'll take what I can get on that one. Oh, you're just over here now. I mean, if you're all about gathering information and things like that, I feel like a telescope would actually serve you well.
Maybe I can see my home with this.
There you go. Power Jewel. Ooh. That sounds like something I want. Yes. I'm glad I gave him the telescope. Give me a goddamn health extension. I already like you better than those other two jokers who just gave me bullets that I can't use. There we go. Sword level 2. Okay, so it changed a bit when we leveled it up. Let's level our armor at the rate we're going, though. Now that we have one of our weapons upgraded, it seems wise to have an armor upgrade. So we are getting tore apart. And I know it seems crazy for me to be improving my armor, but it's gonna be the only way we're gonna get through this, I think. This is when I find out that leveling armor is completely and utterly useless in this game, and I'm just gonna be sad. Oh, don't like that. Oh, hey, you're here. I don't know how you ended up in here, but I'm glad you're here. Okay, he's actually proving somewhat helpful. Well, so far, his gun is doing some good damage. I feel like this is probably... Oh, God. This is not what I wanted. Okay, it didn't actually hurt me. I think that might just stay there till everything else is dead. Hang on, I got you. Okay, it can be hurt. I can't magic it. Okay, it died. So it can be killed. That's important information for the future. I don't want to end up passing through the doorway trying to kill it. So I'll just let him kill it. Okay, he's got a knife as well. Okay, so he's at least halfway competent. Better than I was afraid he was going to be. Of course, in cutscenes, it's apparent to me that they're all going to always be stupid. But, you know. I can't expect miracles. Magic donut. Made a constellation of the Big Dipper. This seems safe. I'm gonna jump in the spooky thing. I feel like it's probably not a cave underneath here. Oh no, it actually is. I kind of expected it to like teleport me to the demon world or something. Looking around.
Oh, it's a demon world?
Yeah?
As you are going to die soon, why not now?
We could always wait till later. Later is always an option. Okay, they're not as tough as they seemed. So that might just be me having upgraded the sword. So that wasn't so bad. Really thought those guys were going to be more impressive than they were. Now this Wonder Flower. Ow. Sad. If you pass this to someone, he or she will black out. That doesn't seem great. That's not a great gift to give to anybody. Unless you know an Insomniac, then maybe, but eh. Oh. Oh, this is bringing back flashbacks from the first game. I think this might actually be... I guess, you know, the demon world is the demon world, to a degree. There's a box. Crystal ball. Does that increase my magic? No. Dang it. I'm not sure who would like a crystal ball. I suppose a bunch of them wouldn't mind something like that. Sealed somehow, huh? Huh. Not sure I'd open that. I guess we'll figure that out. Okay, and this just loops all the way around. If it doesn't kick me out of here, we might be able to, like, get that on the way back. I don't really think I have anything that would unseal something like that. And as you might imagine, as per usual, ideally no spoilers in the chat. If I ask a direct question, I will let y'all know that that is me actually asking for the answer instead of me thinking out loud. Just as a point of clarity. Ah, that doesn't seem great. Wait, isn't this... Wait. Isn't this the place from the first game? Am I crazy? It seems very familiar. But it may just be another Japanese castle. Oh, I see I'm not the only one in here.
Too easy. Jubei, about the conversation earlier. You remember the vengeful ghost thing?
Yeah.
Eke used to be a warrior, and the feudal lord he served lost a great battle. At that time, Eke lost his wife and child. Despite that incident, he still holds on to his stupid dream. But even if his dream comes true and he becomes a feudal lord, another battle will occur and many people will die. It's the same for you. If you should defeat Nobunaga, another will rise to take his place. It never ends.
He is right. And we're on the same side. He's talking a lot of shit, and he's not wrong about a lot of the things he's saying. But he's not going to be able to stop either of these two dreaming their dreams. That's just not a thing he's going to manage to do. But he is right that no matter how many evil lords you topple, there will always be another one. And becoming a feudal lord yourself won't replace your lost wife and child or anything. And now this is similar damage as well to the one from the first game, so maybe this is the same place. I don't remember what that place was called. can I get up to that guy, or is he just going to be a thorn in my side until I can shoot him? He's just going to be a thorn in my side till I can shoot him. Thankfully, he doesn't know to lead his shots. Ta-da! Now then, to loot the room. This is the one that I opened already. Is incense useful, or is that a gift? That's another gift item. Okay. I wonder, could I combine that incense with the wonder flower and like make an entire room blackout? Not exactly helpful, but you know, science. So I need a total of 15. The total right now is 16 going up. So if I just change this to an 8, that'll... No, this is 15 right now. What am I talking about? So this is the one that needs to change. No, they're already all 15s. Oh, I just need to fill in a round. Okay. So I need... The 6 goes here, because that makes 13, and then I put the 2 there, and that makes 15. So this makes 7, which means the 8 has to go here. And then the 4, of course, has to go here. There's some armor right there, Jubei. I'm pretty sure some of that might actually be useful. Oh, great. I got rid of their archer, and what do? They put twice as many archers. I can't fault their logic, but I am not going to appreciate it. Because it basically means this room leads to me getting whittled down. And I have to waste arrows dealing with these jokers. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. He really should have went on the attack there. I don't know why he just jumped forward and didn't follow up. Please drop health. Nope. Okay. Because the thing is, I think we're out of herbs after the boss fight and everything we had. I guess I just go in the big door now? It didn't look like a door at first glance, so hey. Another spider door, huh? Hey, your turn to help me now. Thank you. See, in a room like this, he's actually very helpful because he can hit a lot. God damn it. He was blocking me being able to see the box, so I ended up getting the door, not the box. We'll come back for that in a second. So let's see. That over one. Put that over there, and then we move that down. No. I had the right idea, but I made a bad decision along the way there. I need to do this, then this first, then the other one. I had the right idea, the wrong order. Another power jewel to extend my life. It's good that those don't lock when you screw up, I order of operation myself. Please tell me that box over here has something actually useful in it. That is actually very useful. And I don't know where Aki went. Cherry Blossom is shown above the keyhole. Oh, we got symbol keys now, everybody. We've gone full Resident Evil. There we go. Clean that up nicely. Good amount of charge to improve our armor. There we go. So I guess it's not going to take that long for these. It just seemed like it was going to take a while with the initial slow drip feed of enemies that we had. It's evening out a bit better now. I assume I need something. Yeah, some kind of spider key or something to open that. So far, they're doing well in spreading out the save points. We'll see how long that lasts. Another history book. See, the problem with you guys phasing in out of the ground is you're very loud when you do it. You can't exactly sneak up on me when you spawn in. That's what I thought I saw. There's a ghost. You can see me, can't you? You must have a grudge against Nobunaga, as I do. I was sent to Gifu Castle as a scout and was caught and killed here. And now I've been caught in an evil energy haunting this well. Spooky well. I'd like to give you something, but I can't even do that now. However, if you can obtain the Purify Charm, which is in the castle, well then, maybe we can help each other. Alright, and I assume the Purify Charm is probably also what will open those sealed boxes. Demon's History. The Demon History. The birth of the Demon Clan began many years ago. It is said that the king of the demons, Fortinibras, was born in the chaos of the universe and that he created the Demon Clan. Then Fortinibras created humans to be food for the demons. Humans called demons words like evil or monster, yet very few of them know what demons truly are. The demons and humans came to an arrangement over time, where the demons provided science and technology, and in return received sacrifices from the humans. There was, however, a clan of Oni in Zipangu in the Far East, which had lived there before humans were born. This clan refused the will and ways of the demons, and so the battle between the demons and the Oni clan ensued, and lasted for a long time. But in the end, the demons won and the Oni clan was annihilated. However, it is said that magic weapons which could destroy the demons are hidden in the dragon of Zipangu, which presumably is where we've been getting our weapons from, since we touch a dragon head in order to get our weapons. And no, if you touch my head, you will not get weapons. All you'll get is your hand bitten off. Just gonna head that one off now.
Are you okay?
Relatively. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured was in that basket.
There's a baby.
It's a demon baby. Oh no, real baby, I guess.
Oh, Mio! Oh, my baby. My baby. Thank you very much.
Impressive that both of you survived all of this.
When you said daughter, you didn't mean baby daughter, did you?
Sucker.
This is too good. She is very cute. Hold her tight, okay?
Poor guy, but at the same time, this is why you ask questions first.
Easy. Shh. Easy. You're safe now.
Memories.
This is my baby, my daughter.
What?
When the castle fell, my daughter was crying like this. I did everything I could to rescue her. But in the fire, she...
Poor guy.
Eke.
When she was born, I promised her. When she grew up, I would become a feudal lord and make her a princess. So I...
The tragedy of character development.
Please, take great care of her.
Yes, sir.
I just realized something during that cutscene as well. Completely off the line of what this cutscene was. Magoichi's rifle doesn't have a trigger. How does he fire it? I assume it has... Well, yeah, because it would be back in the air where it would be on the back, I guess, yeah. Because it would be flintlock. Like, most likely. But I didn't see any mechanism like that on the back, either. Which is probably just gonna boil down to the designers didn't know what something like that was supposed to look like, so they just blocked it out as best they could. There's the Purify Charm. And I don't have the right weapon for this, because blue was the one that the spear could open. So I guess I bring the Purify Charm back to the guy by the well. Actually very useful that you're down there. You got this. I'm gonna go deliver things to a well, man. Oh, there's another big boy. Not the way I wanted to go. Ooh, boy. I have no magic left for you. I'm not even sure if I'm hitting the right button to win those clashes. Okay. We're okay. We're not in a great spot, but we're okay. We're not dead yet. If I think I'm gonna get hit again, I really need to use my herb. I think the guy in the well was in here, wasn't he? Yeah. I have the Purify Charm right here. Charm that I can purify miasma. It is said that a monk of virtue left this in his last moment. Thank you. Now that I'm free of the evil energy, I can rest in peace. Please, take this as a symbol of my gratitude. Now go and defeat Nobunaga. Good luck. Ah, the other half of the mask. Yeah. He died forever now. He gone. But we now have the two halves of what we need. And I think that was back this way. Here's the save point. Hold that thought before you spawn monsters. Take care of that. No, don't keep kicking, you damn fool. Well, I'm glad I healed, because otherwise we would have been dead already instead. Ew. This is gonna be bad. Oh, I don't have enough magic for that. That's why that didn't work. And they're not dropping any health at all. Yikes. This is not a great position to be in right now. Nearly dead, no heals. I might actually save in a separate spot because we are currently in a really awkward position. This way we have a way out. Because the problem is, if we have to do a boss fight after this, we're in trouble. That's sounding like a boss fight.
Well, well, well. Foolish woman. The fate of Odani Castle has already been decided. There is no way to stop it. You better just forget about it, don't you think? You're very clever to stay here with me instead of returning to Asai, which is falling.
You're disgusting. Touch me again and you'll regret it.
Oh, so serious. You're feisty, as always. Anyway, this is the will of our Lord, so I cannot allow you to leave this castle.
Run.
You are Jubayagu. You're still alive?
Alive?
I'm remarkably hard to kill.
It's the Oda clan who attacked Yagu village. You will pay for that.
You were told that already.
Well, since the Yagyu clan stood in our way of conquering the country, we just annihilated them. Now kill him!
And the little rat runs away.
Go
and because he decides to be an idiot, we are now going to die a miserable death. Nope, we got through it okay. That is what's referred to as heroic stupidity, however. It could have been just fine as a 2-on-2 fight, as she seems to have at least some idea what she's doing, but no. Heroic stupid here tells her to run off instead of being involved. Oh, hi. Well,
Thank you for staying. Who are you? Oh, I'm glad you asked. My name is Dantis, the greatest swordsman of all demons. What's wrong with you? Who talks like that? Well, Jubei, it's been a while since I've encountered someone like you. My sword is trembling with tears of excitement.
just watching Jubei's reaction to this. It's like, really? This is gonna go poorly for me. Apparently, I also can't hit him with magic at all. Because I hit him with it twice and it just counted it as if I didn't do it. Well. Yeah. So we have a problem. A couple problems, technically. One is that we have no healing. Two is that we have no health. I'm gonna try running around a bit and see if I can generate some demons that'll give me health. Is there anywhere we haven't been? Yeah, because we didn't get the Cherry Blossom key yet. Like,
Ready? Now.
just shoot them. I'll distract the ones up there and keep the ones on the bottom busy. You just shoot the things that need to be shot so I can heal. Okay, that helped. At least I have health again. I think this door we've already been to. Yeah, this gets us the rest of our magic back, so that's not a bad thing. Though we learned that magic doesn't work on that swordsman, as far as we can currently tell. There might be like an opening where I can use magic on him. But with the amount of time we had, we weren't going to be able to figure that out. We might also be able to generate that last orb we need to actually use the Oni form as well. Though I feel like using that's probably going to end up being a bit of a cop-out, but the way he was just kind of blocking everything, I can't help but feel that a cop-out might actually be kind of fair in a situation like that. Especially in the situation we're in right now, where we have no supplies to work with. I'm really just hoping that I can pull something together here. It's very much a hope for the best situation. But at least we've gotten the majority of our health, so that's not too bad. The fact that I have the majority of my health, though, tells me that I'm going to somehow lose it all to the two skeletons at the start of that whole sequence. May also be worth my while to actually grind to upgrade my armor before fighting the skeleton. Oh, for the love of God, kid. I hate you. Have anything you might actually want? Considering he's all about spying and things, the makeup might actually appeal to him, and the wonder flowers might appeal to him as well. But the thing is, I'm torn on this one, because it would be a useful tool for him to have, but there's also a very real chance that giving it to him might just make him pass out straight up. You know what? He's being a pain. Let's find out what happens.
I don't remember what happened.
Okay, that seemed completely and utterly unhelpful. I assume those are actually for if you piss somebody off, you use that to make them not angry with you anymore, probably. Like it's a mood balancing thing. Well, we got another one anyway. It wouldn't actually take us that long to get enough to finish upgrading our armor. So we might want to do that before we do the boss fight. I'm gonna keep saving in this reality until we get out of this situation. Just in case. Because I don't want, like I said, I don't want us getting stuck. It is currently my intention to try to beat this over the course of our streams for this week. This isn't that long a game. It's, I think, like 9 or 10 hours, I think it was. Something like that. Which means 2 decent length sessions of this would get it done. But in the current situation, considering today is likely to be a shorter session, like I'd mentioned initially, got decent odds of it taking 3. Which is actually gonna get complicated now that I think about it. Is if you've been paying any attention at all recently, you'll realize that a game called Pal World's coming out soon, and I already acknowledged that that was probably going to consume my life for at least a few days. So that might interfere with us getting this done within this week, is that comes out on the 19th, which is 3 days from now. This Friday specifically. What I'm figuring is that I will stream it on Saturday, because as you all know, I'm not doing Fridays at the moment. Though there is a high chance I will be guesting on someone else's channel that is doing it on that day. But you can keep an eye on social media for information about that situation as it happens. If that's going to keep lining up completely like that, I'm going to have to get rid of one or the other of those, because I don't like it doubling up like that. What I'll probably do is just turn off the Ko-fi ebot and have all of it just be my own information coming out. Oh, the excitement of grinding. Okay, we are recovering. We are making progress toward full health. Just a matter of whether we lose it in the process. You gonna spawn, or do I have to go through the other door and come back? I'm gonna have to go through the other door and come back. The only problem is we're not quite there for getting the armor up. Otherwise, I would just go in right now. And I feel like having the armor improvement is going to be very helpful. I don't think it'll be pivotal necessarily, but I think it'll be very helpful. What's in here with me? You guys, okay. Anybody else? No? Good. Seems like I get a greater payout when I manage to do that counter. Because we got quite a lot off of that guy when we countered him. Yeah, because we got 100 for killing one of them normally, and we got 200 for the counter. Well, come on. Have at you. I will stab you a bunch. That seems like the winning way to deal with those guys, is just thrust a bunch, lift them into the air, and then slam them. Oh, come on! I'm a pixel away from upgrading that. God damn it, game. I need to just go kill, like, one guy. So annoyed. I don't think it can physically get any closer without it working. Good lord. I'll go spawn the guys that are in here again, and that should be good enough. Come on, I just need one of you. Come on, demons, it's your boy. Come on. They're not gonna spawn now, are they? There they go. Thank you for volunteering to boost my armor. Ba-da-da. There we go. We're now wearing fancier armor, and presumably we have better protection as a result. We'll start working the spear up next, just to make sure we have coverage. It just didn't do the stab for some reason. I input for it, and he's just like, nah, he doesn't need to be stabbed. He's okay. There we go. Okay. We took one hit, but that's okay. Let's save. The downside to having the separate reality right now is if we end up getting completely soft-locked by not having a heal, we're gonna end up having to redo the armor upgrade. Which is not ideal, but... the hope is that the armor upgrade will let us win the fight we're doing. It's entirely possible as well that the sword just doesn't work on that swordsman. I have to use the spear because he seems to be fire-based, and depending on who you ask, ice works against fire. Yes, shut up. We had this conversation once. We're not doing that again. The game did not appreciate me denying his conversation. There was a big purple orb. Where'd it go? I think it flew away before I could get it. Dang it. That would have given me the last one I needed to have an advantage there. God damn it. There was no way I would have been able to get it, though, considering the position we were in. Let's try opening with the spear. Even though the spear is only level 1. Ice magic might work, whereas lightning didn't. Nope, he blocked that too. Nope, he blocks being kicked too. Okay, the spear is not a magic answer in this fight. Got it. I doubt shooting him would work. As funny as that would be. And we've already established that the magic on this weapon doesn't work, and that trying to just defeat him using other shenanigans like that won't work either. And we aren't meant to lose this fight. We do have to win this somehow. And I do think I've hit him once at some point. I just am not sure how I hit him. This might also just be a case of I have to survive. Considering it doesn't seem like we can actually harm him. Wait, something's happening. I think I was right. Yeah, I just had to keep him busy. A little busy.
How sad. Cowards never triumph and heroes never run. But I suppose that it can't be helped. You are too weak to take me on.
We'll come back for you later. Though, couldn't he have just jumped up here after us with the way he landed on that sword earlier? Okay, so we're just meant to buy time until she comes out with the ladder to help us. Not yet. There was 2 tunnels there. But, yeah, I can't go back. Damn it. I wanted to see what was down the other tunnel. The thing is, we're still stuck in a really bad health position right now. So depending on what we find after this, I might go redo that fight with more health. Because now that we know we just need to buy time, I don't have to fight back against him particularly. A lot is happening now. Orb. Big orb, little orb.
Let me use the orb that you wear around your neck.
Okay.
Well, she agreed to that really quickly, didn't she? I wonder, what's in a wonder ball? I got the Faith Orb. Rating says Faith. Well, gee, I guess I should put the Orb of Faith in the Faith slot, huh? I'd be really silly not to. I might have been really silly doing this instead. This seems like it wasn't the best idea. Well, lady, I hope you weren't attached to that orb, as it appears to be leaving. Or it's become a sick robot horse. Okay. Neat.
What's this?
Well, it's presumably resonating with the mark we have. So it's our robot horse now.
Get on.
Oh, come on, if we're coming. We got places to be and demons to slay. You trusted me enough to give me your magic orb. You won't trust me to ride it on the... Okay, not exactly the way I expected that to work, but... Speaking of not how I expected that to work... I hope we didn't leave anything good behind there, because that might not be ideal. Horse is fast, though. I hope nobody questions me stabling a robot horse.
It's been in my family for generations.
Look as I wave it in your face.
For saving my life.
Thank you. By the way, I never did get your name.
I feel like we're even, considering she saved us.
I'm from Odani.
So you were related to Asai. I see. Nobunaga is taking down Asai right now.
I just know
He had no
that.
chance against his army, so I went to Gifu Castle to kill Nobunaga myself.
But of course he wasn't home.
But I was caught.
I understand. I must take revenge on Nobunaga for the Yagyu clan.
Well, I'll be here in Onimusha for a while, so...
Did you just now remember you were dressed that way?
for helping me. If you need anything, please, let me know.
Alright. We are still nearly dead, but we're back in Onimusha now, so that's good? Question mark? I feel like we didn't solve anything.
Hey, Jubei!
What do you want now?
Kotaro?
Tell me the name of that woman.
Oyu.
Are you sure?
That's what she
Why?
told us.
Do you know something about her?
I think I've seen her somewhere. Anyway, don't trust her. Believe me, Jubei. Don't turn your back on her.
Kodoro.
I assume you mean in the getting stabbed in the back context, not the abandoning her context. Okay. We'll deal with that in a moment here. We do have another history book for you, so we know for a fact that he wants these.
It would be better to read them all at once.
Oh, quit grumbling. At least you're getting them.
I guess I was wrong about you. Seems you're pretty popular with the ladies. One wearing armor is waiting for you on the second floor of this bar, and another one is waiting in the marketplace. Choose wisely. You don't have time for both.
Well, that's a confusing thing to have him tell me. So what you're telling me is I go to the save point and we find out where each of these ideas lead. Or is he giving me a hypothetical? I don't know what he's trying to tell me with this. Because one of them I would presume would have been OU. I don't know who the other one he's talking about would be. And OU I would assume would be the one up here. Or there's no woman here at all, and I don't know what the hell he's on about. Oh, no, there she is. Why would I have any idea where your comb is? Yeah. Rare stuff can be just weird shit. I've been there. I feel your pain. Yeah, you go get them monsters in the gold mine. You got this. You go do all of the work I'm probably gonna end up having to do. You go show all those monsters who is boss. Now, the woman in the marketplace. What the hell is that whole situation about? Because there wasn't a woman in the marketplace a moment ago, so why is there a woman there suddenly? And who is she? This, I presume, is the woman in question.
Look at me. Do you like what you see? Lord Nobunaga
And yet you're all the way over here for some reason.
No one shall stand in the Lord's way. Jubei, you and that hateful woman Takajo must die. Ha!
Takajo, huh? I don't... Oh, wait, no. Yeah.
I'll go to Yaku village and kill her. The chase is on.
Yeah, she's referring to the snake woman that we talked to initially. Oh, and that just warped us to Yagu village straight away. I feel like we might have wanted to talk to our companions about this idea before zooming off like an idiot. Heroic stupid, at it again. I mean, I guess telling them wouldn't have really changed much because there's only room for 2 on the horse, just about. So it's a robot, it might be able to take 3. So in our current condition, this is going to be really bad. I really hope... God damn it. This is exactly what I was afraid of. I was gonna say, I really hope there's a healing item somewhere nearby. And instead, I caught an arrow with my face. Which, fun fact, don't recommend that at all. Ill-advised. I almost feel like I should have put this in a 4th save slot. Looks like we're just going right there, huh? That's not great for our bad amount of health. Oh, there's a source of health. Come here, you. Come here. I'm gonna beat the health out of you. I certainly need it more than you do. Unique mushroom. That doesn't sound like something I need right now, but somebody might like that. I hear you. That's what I was waiting for, is I assumed more of them were gonna spawn, and I wanted to wait for them to show up so I could hopefully drain health from them before going in that room. Also, totally not distracted by a message. Not at all. Well, we have most of our health. This'll probably have to do. Let's go. Wow, that's not going well.
You're too late, Jubei.
You really aren't very helpful, are you? Tell me to go do something and to get yourself killed.
My dearest son. I wanted much more time to talk with you.
Sadly, you're dying for character development, I suspect. So, you know, we could have talked before you sent me off to a mine, but, you know.
The first time we met, she revealed that she was my mother. And told me about my father.
Wait. When did she tell you about your father? I don't feel like that came up at all.
One day, I met your father and fell in love with him at first sight.
I feel like you might need to do more than just stand there and giggle at him. Or not. What do I know?
It was destiny.
This woman told me that it is the Yagyu clan's mission to stop the demons when they rise up to the surface. For this, the chief of the Yagyu clan had an affair with a woman from the Oni clan, and they had a baby of Oni origin. A long time ago, the Oni on Earth and the demons of the underground fought a great war. In the end, the demons won, and the Oni were scattered. I never knew my mother, so a woman appeared all of a sudden and claimed to be my mother, and stated that I have the blood of the Oni clan.
I mean, having Oni blood would explain a few things.
Can't just accept it immediately.
Jubei.
Poof. Sparkle, sparkle, away I go.
But if it's true, if this is my destiny, I'll accept it. I'll be this Oni warrior, and I will destroy the demons!
I mean, if Nobunaga is in fact the leader of the demons, which to his perspective he doesn't know, but to our perspective we do know that's true, then he's kind of set on that path either way. Regardless of whether he has Oni blood or anything. Still, real shame that she was on screen for, like, not even 10 minutes and she's already dead. That's what kind of takes some of the impact out of scenes like that. It's like, wow, we had so much contact with this character who is now immediately dead. Well, that's a shame. Oh great, now there's evil beetles. That can apparently block swords. Oh, right, the transformation's automatic. That's not great. I didn't actually want to grab that then. So yeah, that's the Onimusha form. Your hair turns white, you go all crazy purple, and you can shoot magic out of your hands. It's very, very helpful when you don't waste it on things that you don't need to be using it on. Eyes on the roof, okay. That's not enough to use the magic, huh? That's not great. There's no point in fighting, you know, goodbye. I thought about it and I'm like, let's not. How about we don't? Considering he has the advantage, let's not fight him while he has the advantage. Speaking of them having the advantage, how about you come over here where your archers aren't going to be as effective? God, this camera. This camera is such a nightmare. Because your movement is based on the camera, in case anybody hasn't figured that out. So every now and then, Jubei's movement's gonna go stupid and he starts going the wrong way, relative to what I'm trying to tell him to do to keep him alive. And I'm not dealing with the archers because I don't want to be burning the only arrows I have. Especially on archers that are in positions I can actually get to. So we got out of that situation better than I thought we would. I kind of figured we were going to have to fight that big demon woman, but apparently not. So we're kind of okay. I guess now we go back to Onimusha where everybody else is, or we go somewhere completely different. I don't know. Oh, right, because we have to find a place in his house to use the ring first. Rude. Really didn't want to target that one with it, but, well, you know. I'll take what I can get. Kaleidoscope. Alright. Don't know why that's a thing I can find, but... hold that thought. Okay, good. I was able to pull the souls from here. Stabby, stabby. I just didn't want to lose track of where this was. Okay, so this is simple, actually. This is just down and to the side. The worst part about that one is it moves not in the direction you expect it to when you're trying to rotate around that thing. I don't know how better to explain it than not the way you expect it to go around. You would think it would go left around it when you press left, but it doesn't, and it's just weird. I don't know why a fork is something we found, but I guess we have that now. So I guess it wouldn't be super common around here, would it? And this is what the ring is for. What are we gonna find in the dresser? Da-da-da-da. Turn the plates and complete the picture. Okay. I don't know what they're expecting me to complete. Hold that thought. I have something in my files that tells me... Not really. There might be something else in here that tells me the answer to this. I feel like you're not meant to just throw it around and hope for the best. Rude. There we go. I figured he was gonna die easily enough. That's why I wasn't worried about where he was. I'm really glad they let you heal off of souls in this game, though. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck a long time ago. Especially with how constantly they're just assaulting me with more and more enemies. Good lord. I was busy draining your friends' souls. Leave me alone. There we go. Ah, I do have to find two halves of a picture. Okay. Another unique mushroom that may or may not do anything useful for me. Okay, was kind of hoping that was going to be the other piece of the picture, but no, it's an abacus. Okay, that's clearly something we needed. Oh, I found a random artwork. Okay. Is that a gift item or is that a more significant thing? That's actually an artwork. Okay. I mean, I guess I could figure out the puzzle just from the half we have. Because if it's 4 guardians, that means... Since we have black and white there, that means red and blue are in the other 2 corners, and it's literally a 50-50 from there. Or was there also a yellow one? I forgot already. Point being, we could just brute force it. If the game allows for such. Rather than running all over this place looking for the answer. So it was... That. Okay. It can, yes, but considering there's only 2 options, there we go. That one was kind of impossible for it to take long to do. That's why I was willing to do it. Because it had to be all 4 icons, which meant there was only blue on the bottom or red on the bottom, and then it was done. But yeah, I've definitely brute forced some very bad puzzles before, where it was a very annoying puzzle to try to brute force, on top of already being a bad puzzle to begin with. Yeah, I figured that was a bad idea. This is a smaller area, so I assume we're safe over here. I was really half expecting to clip the edge of that and end up falling in. That doesn't open! Ah! I mean, it's certainly trying to win. On the bright side, it's not that fast. It's actually a lot slower than I expected it to be. Am I supposed to, like, defeat the trap somehow? Doesn't really look that breakable. And we tried stabbing it and that didn't work. No, there's no doors there either, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It is very hard to actually aim with these arrows, I would like everyone to know. Because when he's got the arrow drawn, he just side dodges instead of turning. So I kind of have to aim him ahead of time unless he locks onto something. And the fact that he's not locking onto the trap tells me this isn't going to work. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do in here. Obviously, dying is not the answer. Let's see if going back up does something for us. Nope, it just puts us back up here, you know, kind of as you would expect. And now these guys are respawning. Which is not what I wanted. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up to the save point. Because I am kind of falling out at this point. Because remember, I did mention that this was gonna be short today. And my energy just is not holding to keep my attention on this either. So I will back us up to the save point, and then we will stop for the day. Just gotta find the exit. I think was this way. Or was this where the trap is? This is where the trap is. These camera angles, with my brain not focusing anymore, make this a nightmare to navigate. Because all I have to do is blink, and then I'm in a completely alien location. And suddenly... Doesn't help that these jerks keep wandering around in here and getting in the way. Which makes the camera just have an even worse time. They did point me the right way, though. It was over here. So that was very helpful of them. Yeah, the way I'm looking at it is we'll basically have a session 2 of this on Thursday, and then we'll fit it in somewhere afterward. Because like I said, Friday we'll be guesting to do Pal World elsewhere, and then Saturday is probably going to be me doing Pal World myself. And I'm in talks about doing another collab with the Lethal Company group next week somewhere. We just gotta figure out things with that. take a quick skim through my lists, but I am losing enough that I might just end. Yeah. This is a just end kind of day, I think. So, thank you all for taking the time to be here, despite it being kind of short. I would have loved to have done more, but it just isn't in me today. Like I said, Thursday we'll probably do more of this. Friday, I will be a guest elsewhere. I will let y'all know exactly what the situation with that is. Either Thursday night or Friday morning. Friday morning being the more likely candidate of the two on that one. And... Brain, please, I need you to work with me here. Oh yeah, Saturday, most likely Pal World, unless Pal World does not work or has a disastrous issue on Friday. And then we'll see what happens next week. With all of that said, once again, thank you for your time. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you on Thursday. Night.